Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going? So we gotta escape this rat race. Right now, I'm on the beach, enjoying. I'm in Greece. I'm just kidding. It's a green screen in background. Obviously, you guys know. Look at that. Ooh. But for real though, we gotta escape this rat race. This rat race has been going on for a long, long time. Far too long for us to get this economic power, this economic wealth transfer, this stability in our life, which we so desperately need. In particular, like the Black community, the Latinx community, and even many of these other minority communities that many people don't talk about. Even like the Asian community, um, in particular in the United States, there's a small demographic group where, depending on where you live, that people are struggling, and even like the middle class is just struggling compared to the 1% or even the 5%. And just it's a ever revolving programming that the big people, to those who are in power, is keeping us from reaching a certain status that we so desperately deserve and we so desperately need. And I believe that when we take steps into developing ourselves inwardly, when we develop ourselves outwardly, that both of these two combined will make us much more prosperous, have much more abundance in our life, and create the life that we want. And in order to do this, we have to take those steps, right? So, financially, right, we have to understand what money is. We have to understand the system behind, this wealth gap. If you are struggling and not trying to find ways in which you can, develop yourself a little bit more, either pick up a new skill, learn a trade, go to school, go to college, trying to do something in order to increase your economic power or your economic, energetic, you know, wealth through the process of learning a new skill or a trade, then you're going to remain in this rat race. This rat race is where you're just spinning, you think you're moving, but you're just keep on going in circles, living paycheck to paycheck, and not uh, making any financial gains. And this rat race is not just financial. This rat race is also spiritual as well. We're going through this whole cycle of transmigration, this whole wheel of 8.4 million of species. What does this mean? This means that when our soul descended from the realm of higher consciousness, and which we call such kind, or the realm of all truth, there's many layers of consciousness. We live in technically the lowest plane. We got the physical, we have the astral, we have um, the causal, we have the supercausal, and then we have such kind. And so these major five planes of consciousness. So when our soul descended from such kind and came into these smaller individual regions, we are now in this rat race where our soul just keep transmigrating after existence in this realm of consciousness, in this realm of mind, matter, and illusion. And in order to break out of this consciousness, we have to develop ourselves. We have to know ourselves for who we truly are. And this is through, the process of meditation, the process of inversion, collecting our attention here at the seat of the soul, which they call the third eye. Many saints, mystics, gurus, sages and seers. Many of these people call this the third eye. Even Christ. Christ said, "If thy eye be single, your whole body shall be full of light." That means that this eye, if you concentrate your attention at this third eye center, your whole body will be full of light. Your whole consciousness will be experienced in the form of light and also through sound. So this is that rat race that we have to get in. We have to get out of. We are in this rat race within the domain of mind, matter, and illusion, the astral plane, the physical plane, astral plane, the causal plane. These are realms of illusion. These are realms in which we, after we experience our existence within these bodies, we have to come back. We have to experience another form of body. So after this body dissolves, I will be in another form of body, either an astral body, a causal body, or I come back into this physical realm, into another body. My body I might be a female. I might be an animal of any sort. I could be any other species. So we have to all get out of this rat race of transmigration. So that's the spiritual level. The physical level, in which we're in terms of finances, which we all know and are accustomed to, the will of paycheck to paycheck, the will of you are going to remain poor, not have many assets, and you are going to die broke. We do not want that. We have to invest in assets such as Bitcoin, such as S&P 500, which is SPY, or the stock market. It encompasses the top 500 companies within the United States. So these are specific things that the rich knows. Not only do they know, they do. Whenever a rich person, a billionaire or a multimillionaire, has excess cash that they get from either business or a service, they park their money into assets. They park their money into many diverse assets because they know if they keep their money into things such as the bank account underneath their pillow, somewhere in the drawer in their home, their money slowly decreases in value. Their money slowly loses its purchasing power. So if they have $1 million in a bank, they know that they kept it there, they will lose over 70% of their income within 30, 40 years. So why would they do that? So they have to invest into things that appreciate, that beats inflation, that beats taxation, that beats their own energetic power through their services, through their selling their product, things of that sort. So we have to get out of this rat race. We have to learn a new skill, make more income by doing surveys, high pay market research, trading, investing into Bitcoin, doing content writing, content creation, something, or picking up a trade, or learning a new language, just doing something that increases your economic power. So if you have a 9-to-5, pick up a side hustle, and that side hustle can earn extra income. You can invest that extra income into, if you have debt, pay off debt, or investing into assets. So we have the slavery, which is debt, and we have on the opposite token or end is assets. Assets appreciate. We want something that appreciates, that beats inflation, that beats our will of paycheck to paycheck. So we are in a major rat race. Rat race of the financial, rat race of the spiritual. As we are developing ourselves and developing our consciousness and taking these steps to build ourselves and make our body and our consciousness and our mind an instrument for abundance, we will then become exuberantly abundant. I'm not even sure if that's a word that even fits what I'm saying, but I'm going to use it anyway. So we need to have these assets. We need the asset of a teacher to help us with our meditation. Or if you're really fine-tuned and have a strong discipline and practice, then you can do it yourself. But you need the asset. You need the asset of your spiritual consciousness here at the third eye. You need the asset of Bitcoin that can help and grow your financial monetary portfolio over time. So you need these things. Otherwise, you will continually be in the rat race. You will be continually be a slave of the system, living paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. Imagine that, going to your 9-to-5 every single day for the next 20 years. You can get a new job. You're still going to be in that rat race for the next 30, 40 years, day in and day out. Not being able to spend time with your family, not being able to go on that trip, not being able to hang out with your friends, not being able to enjoy the food that you want, not being able to go to the movies that you want to see, not being able to do anything because you do not own assets. You do not think or even learn or try to appreciate some of the things that God has given us, and that is assets. God has given us a framework to get out of this monetary system. He's showing us a way. Many of us can even learn this today, and we won't even take action to buy Bitcoin. We won't even take action to learn a new skill. We won't even take action to do anything but just listen, and the words go right out the other ear. Will that be you? Will that be you and not taking action? You have to take action or you will be in this rat race. If you don't take action within yourself, your own consciousness, you will have to come back here, transmigrate into the wheel of karma and experience the pains and sorrows of this world. So I commit to all of you guys, please get out of the rat race. Please. Peace.